This next piece is called I'm Not Your Grandmother. Um, I don't know if you guys have ever worked with, people of all different age ranges, but I had the I guess fortunate position to work with women that were older than myself. So I had like Gwendolyn's and Barbara's as best friends, and so they would tell me about some of the things that they would go through as I guess the matriarch of the family, and I took all that and I put it into a poem. And the name of this poem is I'm Not Your Grandmother. I was generated from generations of women that has festered in the pain of the oppressors. Sinking down a black hole of disparity and stressors. Yo, fuck these oppressors. I refuse to give one more drop of blood contributing to the generational abatement of my gender native A. Who the fuck do you think you are telling me that I'm not black enough because I won't subscribe to your caveman 1950s bullshit? Because some days I prefer my edges slick, or because I refuse to be your down ass bitch because I desire to have something more than an empty future, or to inconspicuously be your strung along for the ride bitch. So they ask, how come my generation of women can't be more like our grandmothers? Because the glue in the family meant hiding the abuse in the family, attempting to maintain our sanity just to be around undeserving relatives, feet planted in the kitchen providing food as a sedative. I would apologize, but realistically, I don't have that type of love in me. I would apologize, but realistically, I don't have that type of love in me. Somebody call a butcher because nobody gave a fuck about grandma until she started dying slowly from that sugar. My goal is to protect my peace. Confused at the reality because everyone believes that they deserve a piece. When you are a good person, people believe that they deserve pieces of you. But it's my responsibility to protect the life I have left in me, the mother and wife in me, or the happily single woman that I choose to be, because I'd be damned if I'm stuck raising another woman's child because my husband wasn't satisfied with the wife that I vowed to be. Again, they ask, why can't my generation of women be more like our grandmothers? It's because our backs are no longer up against the wall for survival. We got a little lost along the way, but we're determined to break the cycle. Lord, we need a revival because that ground hurt when it broke our fall. Standing before you wounded, but I cannot afford to appear as if I'm not standing tall. Incessantly repeating failed attempts to nurse me. I set a blaze to the path that leads to my soul so you can no longer hurt me. What am I worth to me? I'm worth more than you can afford, but even my mama wasn't sure when she birthed me because the angel that birthed her didn't realize that she was worthy, you see? There was never enough healing offered in that King James Bible. I had to figure out that God was in me because I am determined to break the cycle. Fuck a revival. At this point, I need a rifle. Because why the fuck is my granddaddy bringing a lady friend on a day that my grandma is being laid to rest? This can't be the same man that blessed her with 8 seeds of life that fed on her breast. Because even in death, she wasn't worth his undivided attention. Her body suffered through every bit of that marital tension. The strength, the will, and the courage that it took to compose her. Ill-function reciprocity turned her into an ill-functioning soldier, the type of woman that added value to your life if you had the chance to know her. So when you ask, my generation of women, why can't we be more like our grandmothers? It's because our backs are no longer up against the wall for survival. Because my heart, my soul, and my peace is no longer yours to trifle. Because I refuse to lay down and take one more generation of shit from subpar brothers with the notion that he's entitled to my giver of life while taking pride in being a subpar lover. No, I am not your mother fucking grandmother. That's that peace.